Thomas, you can give me the cue when you start.
We're ready.
You said we ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Area Mays with Let's Talk About Real Estate. My name is Area Mays. I'm with Kaizen Realty. I've been a real estate agent for the past 18 years, and I have really enjoyed helping new homeowners to purchase homes and helping sellers to sell their home, and some relocate, some buy a house in the area. So we got all around services that can help buyers and sellers with whatever their real estate needs are, whether it be investment properties, primary properties, commercial properties. We can do it all. We can help you with your real estate needs. And as I've always said before, investing in real estate is what I call generational wealth. And generational wealth is something that can be passed down from one generation to the next generation. So you can't lose when you invest in real estate. Now was a great time to purchase a home. We're going into the fall months, and usually you can take some benefits of purchasing a home in the fall, which means that there's not a whole lot of buyers that's out there that's looking at houses. So you have more options, and the sellers are a little bit more easier to work with during this time. So right now is a very good time to purchase a home. I'm at the car dealership. I didn't tell you all that. I had some issues with my car, so I had to come to the dealership today. So I'm doing the meeting from here. And I also have two guests that's going to join me online, a loan officer, Veronica and Steve Blake, the Blake team. They'll be talking with you all today about the different loans that's available. And I'll introduce them to you all shortly so that they can talk with you all and tell you how to get pre-approved, the things that you need to do, and the loans that's available. Also, the DPA, down payment assistance. They'll let you know if there's any grant or down payment assistance that's available. That's very important. A few things to remember that when you get ready to purchase a house, you want to be sure that your credit is up to par. The credit score that a lender is looking for is about a 620 to a 640 credit score. You don't want to open up a lot of credit prior to purchasing a home, because that could cause you to get qualified for a lesser amount of house. So your debt to ratio is very important. Lenders would need your W-2, your bank statements, and things like that during the process. So don't be offended if a lender asks you for all that information, because they have to dig pretty deep when you're purchasing a home. You're getting a government loan sometimes, unless you're getting a conventional loan, and they have to get the required information from you. So be sure to be prepared, save some money. It's not impossible that you can buy a house without any money, but it's not likely. You're going to need money for home inspection, for appraisal, for earnest money, sometime down payment, sometime closing costs. So you want to save as much money as you can when you get ready to purchase a house. And then your first step when you get ready to purchase a house is to get your loan approved. That's when you want to talk with the loan officer, and that's when we're going to have Veronica and Steve online today to tell you all exactly what you need to do to get prepared to purchase a home, and what you need to do when it's time for you to come to see them or to fill out a loan application. They're going to give you a lot of information about that. And then, of course, if you haven't gotten a realtor when you have gotten your pre-approval, then that's when you would seek a real estate agent. You can always call me, but if I'm not the best fit for you, you can always call another realtor to help with you. So finding a realtor that's very knowledgeable of the market and what's going on and can help you to get the benefits that you need toward purchasing your new home, that's important. And then if you're selling a house, just thinking, and I know I talk about buying a house a lot, but if you're selling a house, what you need to do to get prepared to sell the house, and what's going on in the market, how are the buyers activity in the market. That's information that you want a realtor to give you that information. And then updating your house to sell it. Be sure that when you get ready to sell your house, that you do some upgrading, some updating. So, and it doesn't have to be really expensive thing. It can be really minor things, such as painting and cleaning the carpet if you have carpet, putting new light fixtures up, water fixtures, things like that. A lot of things like that makes a big difference, and a lot of it is very less expensive. So we don't want you to go into a lot of expensive when you're getting ready to sell a house, but be sure to just to have it up to par. But one thing that you also want to be sure that if you're selling a house is that if there's some rotten wood or anything around the house that needs to be replaced, I would suggest you go ahead and replace that prior to putting your house on the market, because when a buyer comes and look at it, or when the appraisal inspector comes, they'll point those things out to you. Now, this is a recommendation that I recommend, however, it's not mandatory, is that possibly if you put your house on the market, that you can get an inspector to check it out for you to see what possibly needs to be done to improve it before putting it on the market. Usually the inspector charge about $300, $350, but it'll help you to be able to market your house better. And then also when a buyer comes, if you've taken care of a lot of those things that the inspector has mentioned, it makes the process to go a whole lot more easier. Now, I know I'm going from buying and then selling. So of course, if you purchasing a home, then you would want to get the house inspected. So some things that you have to do when you purchase a home, once you get under contract, we recommend that you get your house inspected. The lender will send the appraisal, but we do recommend that you never purchase a home without a home inspection. That's important. It's not mandatory, but it is very important. And I've seen a lot of things that happen when people bought homes and prior to buying their houses, what the inspectors have found. So that is very important. And then also, like you all know, we've mentioned on the previous webinars, ask for a home warranty, ask the seller to pay for a home warranty so that you can have that peace of mind that once you moved in the house, if there's some big ticket items, you don't have to possibly come out of pocket with those things. So those are a few little nuggets that I had for today, but since I'm working mobile from the dealership, I'm going to invite Veronica and Steve Blake. These are loan officers. They're the Blake team. These are loan officers that are very knowledgeable of financing and what it takes to get you in a house. They have helped me with numbers of my clients and got us to the closing table. They're very knowledgeable. They're very good. They are local. They have an office there in South Haven, so you can walk physically in their office and talk with them if you need to. But I'm going to let them explain to you all what they do and what they provide, or what services they provide. And they'll also give you their phone number so that you can contact them if you want to purchase a home. Give them a call, or if you want to prepare to purchase a home in the future, give them a call so they can give you step-by-step instructions on what you need to do to get prepared to purchase a home. Let me check and see if Veronica is online now.
Hi, Aria.
Hello, Steve and Veronica. How y'all doing?
Doing great. How are you, Aria? Thank you so much for that introduction. We appreciate that. And we apologize. It took us a little longer to get on this morning because we're having to operate mobily today. So, but we're here. But hello, everyone. Hello. We're glad to be here today to be able to talk to you a little bit about mortgage loans. Again, like Aria mentioned, we're Steve and Veronica Blake. We are loan officers with Prime Lending. We do have an office in South Haven, right off of Getwell. But we just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about mortgages and what we do. As loan officers, we're the money people. We give you the money, okay? So we do all types of loans. We do FHA loans down to 580 credit score with a DTI up to 56%. We also do VA loans down to 580 credit score. We have no lender fees on our VA loans, and that's a plus, and that's something different from most lenders because that saves you as a borrower about $1,400 on your loan. And that's good because that's money that you get either put on your loan itself as a down payment or to just keep in your pocket. So that's something to really be mindful of when it comes to VA loans, and that's a plus. We do USDA loans down to 620 credit score. However, due to the government shutdown, we're not doing those at the moment. But I'm sure as soon as everything is back up and running, we'll be doing those again as well. So, and we also do conventional loans down to 620 credit score. So we have a number of loans that we do. I'm going to let Steve talk to you about some of the other more specific products that we offer. But as far as the general products, we do FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional. And again, our credit scores are pretty good when it comes to the minimum qualifications that you need to be able to get those loans. So I'm going to let Steve talk to you a little bit about the specific loans, some of the different loans that we do, okay?
Thank you, Veronica.
You're
All right.
welcome.
And thank you, Area, for inviting us to the
Oh,
call.
yeah, absolutely.
And again, I want to apologize for being a little late, but we're here. So
Yeah, that's right.
want to piggyback on what Veronica said about the VA loans. That's a really, really big deal for us. I'm a veteran. Veronica's a veteran.
Yes.
And when you're out there negotiating that loan and you're trying to get closing costs from the seller, and we're able to waive another $1,400 off a 100% financing loan, that could be really big. And also with the VA loan, you'll have more flexibility under there. Also, as far as your underwriting and your debt to income and your negative credit in the past may not carry as much weight on that VA loan as it would on a FHA loan or a conventional loan. And so just keep that in mind, especially for your VA borrowers. Renovation loan, I wanted to mention that because there's not a whole lot of that going on now, but we are able to do those loans either on the FHA or conventional loans, meaning your primary resident. If you were to purchase a home that has equity in it and you want to do some repairs on it, those renovation loans will let you finance those repairs as long as the price that you're paying for the house plus the repairs are still under what the house is worth. And you'll treat that just like an FHA loan, 3.5% down payment. But a lot of lenders that do those, but we do them on primary residence and investment properties. So kind of keep that in mind. The down payment assistance program. We're lenders in Tennessee, Mississippi area, North Mississippi, Memphis area. That's where we're based. And so we have all of their down payment assistance programs. Mississippi Home Corp, the THDA for Tennessee. All the programs that they offer, we have them also for your down payment assistance. So just contact us and we'll make sure to leave our phone number and contact information before we end the call. And then we can fit you into the program that's best suited for you.
I just want to mention something real quick. I'm sorry, I want to chime in. We are licensed in all 50 states, so you'll know that. So we can do loans in all 50 states because we are a bank. We can do loans in all 50 states, but because we're in this general area, we tend to do loans primarily in Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, but we can do loans in all 50 states. Go ahead, Steve. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I just want to throw that out there.
And I'm gonna piggyback off being able to do loans in all 50 states. We have a down payment assistance program that we can use in all 50 states. So that program is no income limit, no debt to income limits. As long as we can put your loan together on an FHA loan, run it through the automated underwriting and get an approval on it, we can go up to 56% on your debt to income and give you some down payment assistance. So that's a really big deal there. That's an internal down payment assistance through Prime Lending. And Area, I'll email you that flyer on that. We just got an approval on another one of those today. So that's a really big deal there. The key to that down payment assistance is the credit score wise is lower than normal. It's down to 600. So you can have a down to a 600 credit score and still get down payment assistance. Whereas most other down payment assistance, you have to have 620 or 640 credit score. So that's a product that you can use in any state. Broker products, just want to mention that because we get loans sometimes that's outside the box that doesn't fit into those regular conforming FHA, VA, conventional loans. We can do that. Self-employed borrowers with 12 months bank statement. We'll just average their deposits on that. You don't have to file tax returns if you're self-employed. So that program is out there. 1099. So what if you just started self-employment 1 year and you have a 1099, but you hadn't filed your taxes yet? We got an option for that through our broker channels. Even a profit and loss. Just the business open for 1 year, show us a profit and loss statement without even filing taxes or getting a 1099. So there's options for that also. So it's a whole gamut of products that we have, but I guess the most important thing about it is knowing how to contact us. Is it all right to give that numbers out now, Aaron? I think your microphone is.
I think you're muted, Area.
Am I unmuted now?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
unmuted
yeah,
now.
you're
Good
unmuted
deal.
now.
Yes, by all means, give out your contact information, and all of you that's looking online and looking at this video or this webinar, we want to highly recommend that you'll call the Blake team for your financial needs for purchasing a home. They have a lot of products, like they just mentioned. That's a lot of product. Even that renovational loan, very good. If you got a house and you want to do some renovational, the FHA conventional, VA, down payment assistance. So they have a ton of information and financial ability to help you all to move forward with whatever you need with your real estate needs, whether it's purchasing a home, whether you're doing some upgrades or some renovation, they can help you. So be sure to call them, and they're going to give you their contact phone number so that you all can call them. Like I said, they're located in South Haven, Mississippi. However, they're licensed in all 50 states. So if you have relatives that's out of the area that wants to do something with their home, want to purchase a home, want to do some renovation, ask them to call Steve and Veronica. They're going to give you their contact number now.
Okay. Steve's number is 901-238-4468. Again, Steve's number is 901-238-4468. My direct number is 901-412-9145. Again, my number is 901-412-9145. These are our cell phone numbers. You can call us at any time. We work late into the evenings, and we also work on weekends because this is what we do. This is what we love. We really don't see this as work. It's kind of like, it's kind of it's what we do. It's fun to us. So we enjoy it. So don't feel like you can't call us after hours, because you can, and we're available anytime you have any questions. If you just want to, just have something you just thought about, you can call us, you can text us, or you can email us. The email address, I'm going to give you our go ahead and give them that one.
Okay, we'll give you the email address for both of us.
Yeah.
So it's a joint email. It's VTHE Blake, BLAKE team, TEAM @primelending.com. So the Blake team @primelending.com is our joint email address.
And our physical address where our office is located is at 5915 Getwell Road, Building C, Suites 4 through 5. And that's in South Haven, Mississippi, 38672. Again, that's 5915 Getwell Road, Building C, Suites 4 through 5, South Haven, 38672. And that is located.
Okay, can you hear me, Veronica and Steve? I think that their camera has frozen up. We will put their contact information in the chat for you. Thomas, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we can put their information in the chat for them. Their email address, they said the Blake team is the email address, and then I can give you the phone number to put in the chat. Okay, hold on just a minute. That was some very good information, you all. They are very good lenders, and I call them, like she said, that they work after hours, and I call them quite often. Okay, we got Veronica number in. Do we get Steve? Okay, good deal, good deal. Okay, so we got their information in the chat. If anyone has any questions, now is the time to ask the questions about the lenders, different loans, or either any information about real estate. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, you all got the address. And it's so good to have a lender that you can walk in their office and talk with them. That's very important when you when you're purchasing a home. We've got so much now that we don't have to push button or we're doing things on our phone and on the computer. But if you can walk in their office and they're there, that you can sit down and talk to them, that makes you feel much better. Are there any questions?
I'm not seeing any questions on social media or on Zoom.
Okay. All right. We may log off since I'm here, and we'll just resume next month. But thank everyone for joining today. This has been a good meeting. We'll be back in tune next month. Thomas will let you all know what time. But we want to thank you so much. Again, this is Area Mays with Let's Talk About Real Estate. Feel free to call me if you have any questions, if you're looking at purchasing a home or selling a home. I'm always available.